Hello students, today we are going to do a topic which is forms of business organizations. Okay, so before proceeding, I would like to tell you first we should understand what is business, right? If we are going to read or learn about forms of business organizations, we must know about business beforehand, right? In my previous video, I have explained nature and purpose of business. In that video, I have also explained what is a business actually, right? Today, I am going to explain it a little bit again, so to reduce the confusion. Okay, so business is an activity of manufacturing or making, selling of goods and services to an individual. Okay, uh, what do I mean by this? Let's say, for example, a shopkeeper selling clothes in the market, or a teacher giving paid tuition classes, right? These all are considered as business. Correct? Now we will proceed to forms of business organizations. How many forms of business organizations are there? Okay. Imagine you and your friends want to start a business. Let's say a small cafe, a clothing store. So, how will you start? Alone, with your friends, or with investors? This is the first question, right? So, the answer lies in the forms of business organizations. How? Let me explain. There are different ways in which business can be owned and managed. The first one is sole proprietorship business. What is sole proprietorship business? A business that is owned, managed, and controlled by one single person is called sole proprietorship business, where the manager, the holder, the controller of that business is only one person. Then that business is considered as sole proprietorship business, because the word sole means one. So, sole proprietorship business consists of only one person business, right? See, it's also known as sole trader or one man business. Okay, it is handled by only one person. It is controlled by only one person. So it is called sole trading business, right? Example: your local grocery shop, barber shop, or tailor shop, usually which is owned by only one person, where only one person is the owner, right? You are giving your tuition classes and you are the only owner. You are the sole owner of that. So you are doing a sole proprietorship business. Okay, clear? The next one will be partnership firm. A business owned and managed by two or more people who share profits and losses is called partnership firm, where there is more than one person. When there are two persons involved in a business and they share the profits or losses, then that business is partnership firm. Generally, it is the agreement between partners. Okay, so this is uh, an agreement, okay, between two partners. When two partners agree to make a firm, to make up a business, then it is termed as partnership firm. Okay, it can be both oral or written. So it is not mandatory that it should be agreement should be oral or written. You can do both of them, either this or that. Okay. Example: law firms, CA firms, or medical clinics. Okay, clear? Moving to the next topic. So, students, joint Hindu family business. Okay, so what type of business is this? A business owned by the members of a Hindu undivided family, which is HUF, managed by the eldest male. You have to remember that these businesses are managed by the eldest male member, and that too, it is termed as Karta. Okay, so basically the eldest male of the business will handle this type of business, and he will be termed as or called as Karta of the business. Okay, members are co-partners. Co-partners is just similar to partners. Okay, so basically they are the co-partners or the partners of each other. Liability of Karta is unlimited, so there is no limitation of the liability which Karta will hold. Okay, There are so many examples of these type of business. If you take example of any traditional family business in India, it's like jewelry business, textiles business. Okay, so you can find some of the business which is of HUF, Hindu Undivided Family Business. Okay, I hope it is clear. The next topic will be cooperative society. So, what do you mean by cooperative society? A voluntary organization of people who come together to work for a common benefit, not just for profit. So, students, here the special mention goes for organization of people, because there is no single person or there is no partner. There are a group of members, okay? They are working together for what? For achieving a common thing or a common objective, right? There is one member one vote rule, so per person they have to vote separately. Okay, so this is the special thing about these type of societies. And then minimum 10 members are allowed in the society. Okay, more than that is not allowed. For example, dairy cooperatives like Amul. I think you all must have been heard about the famous Amul company, right? It is very famous. Like so many products are there in India, and you know, we can find out Amul products here and there everywhere. So this is the big example of cooperative society. I hope you understand. Now moving on to the next topic, which is joint stock company. So what is joint stock company, students? A large business where ownership is divided into shares and people who buy shares are called shareholders. So there is a business, there is a large business in joint stock company, and the ownership is divided. There are so many shares in this company, and then you have to buy those shares. If you will buy those shares, you will be, considered as the owner of that shares in that company. Okay, so that is termed as shareholders. You will become the shareholder of that company. You must have heard about it, right, somewhere. So the next point is separate legal entity. It's actually a separate legal entity and managed by the board of directors. Who manage these type of company? The board of directors, and they are elected by the members of the company itself. Okay, so they manage each and everything. Whether it's the company's decision or the disputes, all they manage, right? For example, Tata, Reliance, etc. These all companies are the joint stock companies. Okay, I hope this is also clear. Moving on to the next topic, which is types of company. So we have understood till here the forms of company, right? Now we will understand types of company. So basically there are two types of companies. One is private company and the second one is public company. Okay? Now what is private company? Small group of people is called a private company. So basically a company where there are small group of people or small number of people, there are no large number of people, that company is called private company. Okay? So minimum 2 members are allowed here and maximum 200 members can enter. These are the minimum and maximum limit for private company. Alright, moving on to public company. So what is a public company? A company whose shares can be sold to the public is called a public company. So there is a company whose shares you can sell to the public, to the general public, right? Those companies are considered as the public company, right? Minimum 7 members are allowed here and maximum there is no limit. So maximum limit is not there and 7 members is the minimum limit for any public company. Okay, so we have understood all the topics from the forms of business organizations to the types of companies and all. Okay, everything has been included in this video. I have tried to include it all. So if you have any doubt in any portion, you can simply comment down your query and I will surely solve all your doubts, whatever will be there. Okay, Thank you so much. If you found my channel just a little bit helpful to you, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. And please support me to reach 10k subscribers. Thank you.